Hello everyone, welcome to Cosmic Lotus Tarot. I am here today with another reading. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. My readings are also quite specific, so if it doesn't speak to you, it is not your reading. I hope to help you through my future readings. You have 3 options to choose from. Choose intuitively, take all the time you need, pause the video if you want to. You can choose more than one group if you feel intuitively drawn to more than one options. There is no rule about how many groups you should choose, so trust your intuition. The timestamps for each group are in the description box down below. I really hope this video helps you on your journey. With that intention, let's begin with group number 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. I'm going to shuffle the cards until I feel the deck is ready. That might take some time. Big Spirit, Bat Spirit, I hope I pronounced that right, Elephant Spirit, Otter Spirit. So I'm seeing that education and higher education are going to be the key to your success. So make studies and knowledge your top priority at this time. If you are a student, or if you are thinking about going back to school, or you are thinking about doing a course to become a better professional, this is supported by the universe. You will do very well. Don't underestimate yourself. You are very intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking. You also have this ability to weave your intuition with your intellect, which is a rare thing in my opinion. Many intuitive people ignore logic and reason, and most intellectual people dismiss intuition outright. So you have the advantage of respecting both your brain and your innate spiritual wisdom. So don't underestimate yourself. You are capable of huge success. And also remember, you don't have to be the top scorer or anything like that. Success does not have to be about being on top of everyone. If you become the topper, that's good. If you don't, but get good results from your learning, that too is your success. Don't limit your success by bowing down to the society and the system, okay? I also see a person or a situation, an incident from the past is coming back to you. I think this time you are going to understand why it happened, and you will clear the confusions or any unanswered questions about this person or this situation. So you're going to get a closure. And when you analyze, the advice is that don't be afraid to revisit the past. When you analyze the past, you will understand the present situation and also understand where you are going. The future doesn't come out of nothing, right? The past shapes the future. So it's important to understand the past. And don't be selective in your memory, whether it's good or bad. Don't take one and discard the other. See all sides of this situation so you can release your tight hold on the past and all the unresolved issues. Okay? Ignoring the good or the bad or the gray zones are contrary to your growth. I also see the blessing of friendship here. It doesn't literally have to be friends. It can be the energy of friendship in any relationship which in my opinion can improve that relationship. For example, if you are becoming more friendly with your spouse or romantic partner, that relationship will improve. If you are becoming more friendly with your parents, you will see a lot of emotional intimacy in that connection, right? So I see the energy and quality of friendship in a lot of your relationships. And also, literally, friends, new friends can arrive in your life too. And friendly touches like hugging, patting the shoulder, arms, back, holding hands, any friendly touch offers reassurance that you cherish this person. It reassures you too that you are not alone. In truth, you are not alone. The divine is always with you. But human connections have their own value, right? And we are tactile creatures. So expressing friendship in a tactile and tangible way is a good thing to do right now. I promise it will help you boost positive energies in any connection you want to improve, and also communicate and act from your heart, and let your loved ones know how much you love them. It doesn't have to be complicated. Don't think too much. Just do what you feel is right. Being authentic is very important right now. Even if some people don't agree with your authenticity, or they just don't understand you, they don't get you, that's okay. I know for sure that by dropping the false masks, you are already protected and safe. It doesn't matter that if some people don't agree with you. Show them your real self anyways. Because it's not the other person that will hurt you now. Rather, you will hurt yourself if you are not being authentic. The universe is giving you the freedom to be yourself, and also the opportunity to find out who your real friends are in this way. Intricacies and industry, 7 of scrolls. The architect, 1 of keys. Winged messengers, 2 of roses. And commitment, 1 of roses. You might be renovating your business or your career. This is a building phase of your life. And you have to do this step by step. I am repeatedly hearing Rome wasn't built in a day. I think the universe wants you to understand that you are on your way to greatness, but small steps are what is really important right now. Whatever big dream or long term goal you have in mind, it is possible. But it requires you to pay attention to all the tiny details, the little basic things, and you need to be very thorough. Okay, you also have to finish what you start, and you cannot leave any loose strings hanging. Okay, if you have a strategy, that's good. If you don't have a strategy, try not to panic. Take it one step at a time. You can't make huge progress at this time, but the little progresses you make will add up, and the net impact will be bigger in strength. That's what I see. I also think this is the right time for you to step into a position of power, which means you need to go for any kind of promotion or expansion. You can be the higher authority if you want to be. Don't think it's bad for you. In an authority position, you will be able to help more people, and you will also have more independence. I'm seeing that new opportunities will come where you can display your skills and talents perfectly, and that will pave the way for your promotion, or climbing up to that higher authority position and things like that. It might require you to work a little bit harder, but I But I don't think hard work is going to be the issue. Just don't shy away from the spotlight. It's time to reclaim your power and take charge of your life. I am also seeing some challenges that can affect your career. These are like warning signs so that you can stay alert and avoid these troubles, or deal with them so that they do not affect your life that much. There are two main challenges I can perceive here. Number one is some kind of conflict in your home or family or extended family. And number two is money issues. And money issues can also be about home. It can be about inheritance, or it can be about your salary, personal finances, and things like that. These are the challenges that affect your career. So you have to be aware about this, and you need to manage these areas so that they don't affect you. But another help that you have, that I can perceive in this reading, you have the winged messengers to guide and protect you. On one hand, the winged messengers mean angels. They are watching over you. On the other hand, the winged messenger is a sign of your higher self. Your higher self is awakened, and you are very much in touch with your higher self. So a lot of spiritual guidance is available to you. If you do as Spirit guides you, you can overcome all the challenges. That is the way. Don't be afraid. Ask for help from the higher powers and believe. You will know how to rise above the difficulties. I'm not saying that it's going to be very easy, but it will also not be that difficult. You are an extremely blessed person, Group 1, to be honest. You have a lot of spiritual guidance available to you. With this commitment card, I am seeing a strong romantic relationship or a career-based connection, such as business partnership, team members, collaborations, colleagues, etc. If this is about your job, then this connection is going to be extremely helpful for you. This is a confirmation that you will receive offers of promotion, new projects, new business ventures, the opportunity to meet more people who resonate with you and who want to work with you. This can also be about signing new deals and contracts. Any kind of paperwork is being indicated, so take the papers and documents very seriously before signing anything. Pay close attention to all the words and clauses, etc. Okay. For many of you, this card can be about a romantic connection which comes through your career. The message here is that be conscious of your love and commitment to yourself. It is really the deciding factor. Okay. You can attract the right person, but if you want to create a long-lasting, fulfilling connection, that can only be achieved through self-love, self-respect, and staying true and committed to yourself. Whether it's a romantic connection or a platonic connection, the best results will come when you take care of yourself. Okay? You can love other people very easily. You are a loving person. You are a giving person. You are very kind and generous to others. What's blocking you is that you are not loving yourself enough. So keep that in mind. Titania's flight, guardian angel of the world. Garden of the sun and moon. Okay, so I am getting this vision that your spiritual root has been injured by past attacks. That's why you cannot come to fruition. In my vision, your heart is a tree. And though the tree is okay, the main root is wounded. It was a lot more wounded before, It has recovered a little bit, but it needs a lot of care at this point. I told you that your past can come back in the near future. If you don't love yourself enough, your root can get more injured. Your root will get more injured. Okay, so ask for emotional healing from the higher powers. Treat yourself with a lot of kindness and be very gentle with yourself. Think of yourself like a small child or a puppy or a kitten. How would you treat them? Treat yourself like that. Your spirit tree is getting better. I told you that it was a lot more wounded before. It is recovering right now, and it is kind of okay right now. But you have to be more protective of your energy. Any more blows will hurt it, and it will take it back to that past very wounded stage. So the message here is that don't get involved into unnecessary power struggles. If you see that you cannot make any difference, that you cannot be the voice of peace, you should stay out of it. Sometimes all you can do is to shield yourself, and that is not a failure. Shield yourself today so that you can fight again tomorrow. Also, take lots of rest. Nap, sleep, relax. Okay? Restoration and recovery is possible if you take a lot of rest. Another thing I see here is that you need to make the changes you know you need to make. I'm hearing that you already know you should change some things in your life. You know that it is not good for you. Please don't postpone these changes anymore. Your future growth depends on making these changes. Some things cannot be done by the higher powers. Only you can do it. Only you can make these changes. And all kinds of new blessings will derive from these changes. Also, you have this guardian angel of the world. So this again re-emphasizes the presence of angels. So you have a lot of spiritual blessings and spiritual protection. You should do what you need to do. The things that you only the things that only you can do. Higher powers can do a lot, but there are some things which only you can do. You understand? So, and know that you are safe to make these changes. Guardian angel of the world is telling me that you are safe even when you feel vulnerable. The angels shine for you when your light dims. So do not be afraid. That's all I have for you, Group 1. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps you. If it does, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Share this with your loved ones and comment your thoughts down below. I would love to hear from you. See you in my next video. Until then, take care and bye. Hi Group 2, welcome to your reading. I'm gonna shuffle the cards until I feel the deck is ready, and that might take some time. Elephant Spirit, Electric Eel Spirit, Butterfly Spirit, Porcupine Spirit. I'm seeing that a lot of changes are coming ahead. Butterfly Spirit is a sure sign of transformation, which means big, sweeping changes. And you should never resist these changes. Focus on the beauty, not the challenges here. Okay? I know it's easy to say and hard to do, but what's the other option? How you can prevent them from happening when the universe wants these changes to happen? I get it, you want to protect yourself. You don't want any pain or unease, and I agree that self-protection is a good thing, but it is not appropriate right now. You might be protecting yourself from something that will not actually hurt you, but instead will bring you what you desire. So accepting the changes is the best strategy ultimately. What was normal before is not normal now. And this new normal will be strange and unfamiliar. This new normal will be uncomfortable. However, this is your path now, the new path which the universe wants you to walk on. I also believe very soon revelations and epiphanies will come to you. Aha moments, where you receive clarity, awareness, and spiritual knowledge. Group 2, some questions will always be unanswered. And no matter how hard you try, you will not find any answers to them. But I think the universe will give you the explanations of the questions that you currently have in mind, because without that, you will not be able to adapt to the new reality and these changes. So I think you will see changes in your relationships, some good, some apparently bad. Apparently bad, I say that because these are blessings in disguise. Nonetheless, these are the pathways in which abundance flows. That's what I'm hearing. You were losing your passion, you were losing yourself. These changes are necessary. Without them, you would have forgotten your dreams. They will give you the push to refocus and recommit to your true callings, to your true dedications. When you began your journey, you were full of hope and joy. Are you the same now? Or have you deviated from your path? And maybe you have asked for help. Maybe you felt lost and you believed that someday, somehow, you will be rescued. Your help has arrived. You are being rescued through these changes. That's why do not resist the changes. At this time, pursue anything that you feel is calling your name, anything new that you feel is calling your name. Any new energies are helpful and will boost the transformative energies sent by the universe. Also, revisit your old goals, your vision boards, old goals, past vision boards, journal entries, and think about what your wishes were and how you wanted to achieve them back then, when you just began your journey. What picture your past self painted about the future when you first wanted to change your life. And allow yourself to see how far away you are from that past self, from your past self, or how far you have come in your journey, where you have failed and what you have gained. But do not regret anything. If you have drifted away from your original intentions and dreams, you still gained a lot of insights and wisdom. That is not something you can cast away. It is very valuable. Now you are on the verge of this new direction, and your wisdom will accompany you. It is growth too. Where do you think the epiphanies and the revelations are coming from? It is from this place, which you see as regret and which the universe sees as wisdom. And group 2, one thing will never change. That is your connection with the universe. No matter what, it is the only never-ending relationship in your life. I'm not saying this to console you. I'm reminding you that you hold this powerful bond and you can manifest anything through this bond. Also, please understand that you have a lot of power and you can heal or harm as you will. You can be the reason that others have a smile on their face, that they feel uplifted and inspired. Or you can be the reason why a person lost their faith, why they lost their wings, and why they lost their power. The choices you make have consequences. Please keep that in mind. Queen of Roses, the Garden, 5 of Roses, Loving Elementals, 3 of Roses, and Oracle of Delphi. The Queen of Roses represents love, affection, and balance. I cannot think a rose without thorns. For me, thorns are what makes the rose so alluring. So, the Queen of Roses calls for balance. What love you give and what love you receive should be equal. If there is any lack in giving or receiving, please be aware that it's a huge red flag. If someone showers you with affection, but you can't quite feel anything for them, no matter how much you try, that's a dead relationship. One day, inevitably, you wouldn't be able to stay compliant in this situation. Similarly, if you give a lot of love to someone but receive very little, inevitably one day you will stop giving and you will hurt yourself and maybe others tremendously in this process. There can be no other outcome. Love requires reciprocity to flourish. Always remember that. It will help you to avert future troubles. I know the heart wants what the heart wants, but you do have some control over your heart. Let's not forget that. Also, the Queen of Roses is a very good omen for future relationships. It talks about peaceful, loving soulmate connections, which are very supportive and also very passionate. So there is no reason to lose hope. Sometimes the Queen of Roses talks about someone who is a witch of great insight and psychic powers. I mostly see this person as someone who became a witch because of some wound or trauma in their life which they could not heal with any other methods. But spirituality helped them. Being a witch helped them. So if this resonates with you, Queen of Roses is you. Don't deny your inner voice. You used your psychic gifts in the past lives too. You were a witch in your past lives too. Witch is not a derogatory term, it is sacred. Try not to perceive this path from a judgmental and rigid attitude. Okay? Use your own perception to interpret what being a witch means to you. Some of you watching this group have the gift of prophecy and divination, which can help many people. Alternatively, the other message coming through this reading is that you have found someone who can guide you through thick and thin. You know, this is the oracle. Stick to this person and listen to their voice. This is the oracle through which the universe speaks to you. Another message I see here is that arrival of children. So like pregnancy, adoption, custody rights resolution, these can happen. If you are a parent, don't worry too much about your children's future. If they are doing the work, they will succeed. If they are working sincerely, they will succeed. There is no other outcome than this. You don't have to worry. Okay? And if your children are struggling to find their path, please empathize with them and help them in any way you can. Pray for their success, but do not worry because I see your children will be very successful. It is just a matter of time. I also have this message that try not to be serious. Try not to be too serious. Okay? This is for everyone watching this group. Try not to be too serious. Find reasons to have fun. A smile has a lot of power. So if you get the opportunity to go out and celebrate and have fun, say yes to that. And please don't think like I'm too old to do this. You have an inner child and you have to take responsibility for them, okay? So what if you do something childish? Just don't do it in the company of joy killers. Joy killers is the people who are so mature that they forgot to have fun and to laugh at themselves. Those people. Please don't do anything fun if they are with you. Find companions who know how to have fun, who can be children, who can be childish, or have fun alone. Sometimes having fun alone is a wise thing to do. Group 2, a smile is a revolutionary action. It renews your energy and it sustains your faith. So don't take this advice lightly. Doorway to Fairyland, Bluebell Fairy, and Starlight. Group 2, you got elementals in the last section of the reading, and here you have Doorway to Fairyland. I believe you have some connections with fairies and elemental spirits. Especially if you are a witch, you might have an affinity to these forces. Fairies are also very powerful, and compared to angels, they don't receive much attention. And traditionally, fairies are seen as mischievous. So having fun, that advice kind of seems very appropriate to you. Very appropriate for you, Group 2. Who knows what doors will open if you allow yourself to have fun? The fairyland represents your dream life. The sort of life that you imagine you should be living. Okay, it is your ideal that remains out of your reach. And maybe you feel it will be forever out of your reach. That is not true. That is not true. But you know what? The message I am hearing, that you should be impatient to live your life in a better and more powerful way. You should be impatient to live your life in a better and more powerful way. Let that sink in. Being impatient is good. It means you know the doorways and opportunities are available for a limited time. If you don't act now, you might miss it. The next opportunities may come after a long, long time. Should you miss it then? Absolutely no. Right? Also, when you take these opportunities, you need to remember you are on a learning path. That means mistakes will happen. There will be times when you will feel confused and you will make mistakes. It is all part of your journey. And you will find wisdom in different ways on this learning path. Making mistakes is one of them. You should be impatient and respect your time and how and where you spend your time, but don't be so impatient that you become angry at yourself for making mistakes and wasting time because you made mistakes. Do you understand what the universe wants to say? Take action. Spend your time wisely. Mistakes will happen. Learn from them. Okay? The final message I am getting is that you have been stumbling and floundering lately because a big chunk of the current challenges which you are facing right now, that had been created by others or by external factors. You have little contribution here. And I think you no longer need to continue like this. Why must you endure? If not physically, if you cannot remove yourself physically from this situation, then you can mentally and emotionally detach yourself from this mayhem, right? I know sometimes you cannot quit, but energetically you can quit. You can return the situation to the creators and let them deal with it, energetically speaking, and work on your own healing. There is no shame in doing so. You just have to believe that you can move on and you can live life on your own time, on your own terms. You have to believe and know that it is possible. If you cannot change the big picture, Can you also not change the tiny corner you own in that picture? That is possible, right? Changing your tiny corner is possible. And that too is a big achievement. That's all I have for you, Group 2. I hope this helps you. If it does, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Share this with your loved ones and comment your thoughts down below. I would love to hear from you. See you in my next video. Until then, take care and bye. Hi Group 3, welcome to your reading. I'm gonna shuffle the cards until I feel the deck is ready, and that might take some time. Owl Spirit, Skunk Spirit, White Raven Spirit, Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings, right? So sometimes you need to hurt someone because it is necessary. You don't want to, but you have to. Don't feel too guilty about that. If you have to take an action or make a decision which will cause pain to someone else, don't feel too guilty about that. If possible, you can apologize to them and you can tell them why you have to do things in this way. That might help them to understand you and also alleviate your guilt. Similarly, if anyone has hurt you recently, give them a chance to explain why they did so. If their explanation is just talk without any substance, yes, do not believe them and do not give them any more chances. I also think any pain that you are experiencing right now will pass quicker than you think. Give yourself a couple of months max. You will bounce back. The people who hurt you, they are not so important, Also, the Wasp Spirit is a sign of painful situations turning into a blessing, turning positive. Right now, you need to think about your emotions and why you are feeling them. I think writing about your emotions and why, the reasons behind them is good. It will help you clarify a lot of hidden things, because there are hidden things in your emotional waves. If you find them, it is better for you and your future. It will help you to release a lot of old beliefs that are holding you back. These are subconscious pathways. That's why it is hidden, and that's why unknowingly they hold you hostage from living a life that should be rightfully yours. I promise you that the time you invest in exploring your emotions and their underlying causes is worth it. And before beginning any new relations, you need to do this. Don't ask the universe why this happened to me. Ask yourself, what am I feeling exactly? What emotion is this, and why am I feeling like this? And also, have I felt like this before? Ask yourself questions like this and you will know the answers. And trust me, this is a game changer. This is going to transform your relationships. I also think this is a time for a short break. You need to take a break. Do as little as you can. Keep plans on the back burner. You will work on them in the future. Right now, think more, act less. Slowing down is equivalent to speeding up at this stage. Also, Group 3, you have to know your own worth. If you are hesitant to take a break, does that mean you feel you will lose something? If you take a break if you pay attention to yourself, because taking a break is normal. It is supposed to be your me time, your self-care time. It is justified and you deserve it. This is not slacking or being lazy, right? I feel the universe is reassuring you a lot through this reading. Why you should take a break, the universe wants to explain it to you, even though it's common sense. No? And that makes me wonder if you lost some self-esteem because of the recent experiences. If you don't value yourself enough because of the recent experiences. You are powerful, Group 3. You shine and sparkle with so much inner light. You know, some people want to emulate you because you are so radiant. So know your worth and do not fear losing your own power. It is yours always. Okay? I'm also getting that you need to take care of your body. You need to take this break for your body. Your body is strong, but you are kind of abusing you and neglecting. You're abusing it and neglecting it for some time. Now, please don't take your body for granted. It's especially true for young people. You know, there's a saying that youth is wasted on young. Good health should never be taken for granted. Protect and cherish your body. Speak about your body lovingly and kindly. There's magic in how you perceive and talk about your body. Also, this is the time to seek guidance from your guides and ancestors. This break time should also help you to receive messages from the other side. Pay attention to the signs and follow the guidance. You are in the middle of a tremendous amount of spiritual growth. So keep asking for help and follow the guidance immediately without any delay. The Bird's Nest, 3 of Forces, Paths Unknown, 8 of Scrolls. The King of Keys, The Journey, 7 of Roses. I am hearing that it's time to find and explore new possibilities. The way you look at things, your faith, your beliefs, which create your foundation, these are going to be challenged. Since the universe will challenge this, the universe is going to challenge this, it means that you will digress from your path and your foundations are shifting, okay? And it's meant to happen. See, you also have paths unknown. So you are meant to step into the unknown. And I think though it is the unknown, it will feel good to you. There's a lot of positive and loving vibrations coming from this unknown path. So I think the universe will be very kind and gentle with you. Even though the universe is shaking your foundation and shifting your foundation, you will feel very little discomfort. You will face very little difficulties. And embracing this new direction is the right choice. If you want to learn more about it before making a choice, that is okay. But I think you should make the ultimate decision from your heart, meaning you should ask for signs that confirm and reassures about the correct choice. The unknown is the unknown because you don't know much about it or you cannot get a lot of information about it. It is scary because of that. So intuition and higher powers are the only resources that can help you. And you must rely on that. And when you do so, you will find resources in the 3D reality too that will help you to step into the unknown, like this King of Keys. This is the sign of 3D reality, resources in 3D reality. King of Keys can be a person or a situation or any kind of resource that helps you to make the right choice. If this is a person, they are practical, calm, and they are financially secure. For many of you, King of Keys represents money and financial backing. So you might get a loan or financial help or even an investment from this person. I connect the King of Keys with career achievements and successfully manifesting your goals. So I'm interpreting that by taking the new avenue that the universe will offer you, and by depending on your intuition and your guides, you are going to manifest your desire. I think you will find extraordinary opportunities in the least expected places when you step into the unknown. It also means that don't look down upon any opportunities. Little gains can be very important too. Sometimes the King of Keys is a government official or a commercial authority. They can be helpful if you approach them in the right way. Find out what they like and what they dislike, and you can please them and gain their favor. With this journey card, I see a move or a relocation. For career, this can be transfer, new office, new places. For some of you, it can be about going in an entirely new direction. So like you can be changing your career wholly, moving into a different industry or a different field, something like that. This again is connected with stepping into the unknown. Like I said, you cannot really avoid it, and nor should you avoid it. There are better opportunities in this stepping into the unknown move. Okay, trust me, it's gonna be very lucky for you. Twilight magic, fairy voyage, Earth Mother. Again, fairy voyage. Sure, journey and voyage can mean travel and vacation, but for some reason it doesn't feel so mundane. Even if it's just a trip, it is blessed. There are further implications here which are not revealed right now. So if you get any opportunity to travel, take that. It's important. I told you that you need to take a break, and maybe during this break you want to go to a distant place. That's right. You should do that. Whether this is metaphorical or literal, this journey or voyage is a move forward. For many of you, it is a symbol of foreign trade, work connections, and currencies. This is connected with something foreign. Your work will be highly rewarded and appreciated. I see that. And you will get a lot more incentive to work. Group 3, you are also moving away from some people, and it is a blessing to be able to do so. Maybe you don't think that right now, but it is so. Earth Mother also shows connectivity with the world, with the whole earth. So, global is the word that I keep hearing in my mind. Somehow, global is applicable to your situation or your future situation. Group 3, you are not going to be confined by the man-made boundaries. You are not going to be you are not going to be bound by your location. Wherever you are located, it cannot prevent you from making a global connection, because you resonate with a lot of people from different parts of life, and you are a very emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature person. You feel deeply and you respect human experiences and emotions. Your path is a creative and generous path. Even if you are in a traditional job, like 9-to-5 job, corporate job, you need a creative hobby. You need to find a creative path, creative side job. Otherwise, you will feel suffocated. There's an airiness to this energy within you. Air belongs to everyone, right? Air cannot be confined to a space. That's the thing that comes to my mind. So you will create art, you will create something amazing, and you need to share your creative works with the world and help a lot of people through that. I just feel in my bones that your creativity is going to earn you a lot of fans and admirers, and possibly a lot of wealth as well. That's all I have for you, Group 3. I hope this helps you. If it does, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Share this with your loved ones and comment your thoughts down below. I would love to hear from you. See you in my next video. Until then, take care and bye.